Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lions Eyeglass Recycling Center webinar. My name is Tracy Brown, and we are going to be talking about the overview of the program, what happens to a pair of eyeglasses from the moment you donate them till they go on somebody's face in another country or right here in Portland. Okay, and I get to run the eyeglass, the optician, and run the LERC Recycling Center. And also here I have Amanda with me.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda Noni, and I am the eyeglass coordinator at Coffee Creek Correctional Facility, and I have the privilege of working closely with Tracy and the Oregon Lions Sight and Hearing Foundation.
And this is our team at the foundation, the optical team. We have Kelly and Katie and me, of course, and then Noelle and Yvette. That's all part of our team down there at the foundation. I'm so happy to work with them. They hold me up, just like Amanda. Got a great team. Thank you so much, guys. What we're going to be talking about today now is we're going to, as I said, the LERC overview. The LERC is the Lions Eyeglass Recycling Center. And we're going to talk about what happens to a pair of donated eyeglasses, how you can donate your eyeglasses, and then how we go about collecting them, sorting them, calibrating them, and the site missions they go out on. We're also going to give you a little COVID update of what's going on during this while we do donations and accept donations, and what you can be doing during this time. So here we go. All right, this is my favorite, Warren Heathman. Warren Heathman back in 1968. And you know, he still works for us doing vision screenings, just so you know. But back in 1968, I know, he's sorting eyeglasses there at the foundation. And he was reading the article, and back then they were sending 7,000 to 8,000 pairs of eyeglasses around the world. So that's quite amazing for 1968. Because right now, as we've progressed, and now we're in the 2000s, and you don't even know what day it is. No, sorry, but now we're up here in 2020, and we're doing 40,000 to 50,000 pairs are going around the world. And that's just crazy, amazing. It's just so crazy, amazing. And okay, so here's what happens. What you're going to do is you're going to find those glasses that are either like you have 3 or 4 pairs shoved in the drawer. Every time you get a new pair, you just put them in the drawer. And there's got to be a drawer in your house with glasses in it. Most people do. And go through that drawer and get them all gathered up and locate one of our drop-off sites and bring them in. Bring them to one of these boxes. They're located all over the state, and there's gonna be a slide here to show you how to do that. But also, not just the ones that eyeglasses that are in your drawers, but I'll just tell you a personal experience of when my mom passed away, and I had made her glasses, and I didn't want to give them up because they were hers. But I thought, thinking about it, that she would like them to go on somebody's face that wouldn't be able to afford it so they could see. And I like the idea of somebody using my mom's glasses so that they can actually see the world. And so I know it's hard to give up some of those things sometimes, but it's so amazing what the gratification of seeing what those things do to help other people. So find all those glasses that are in your drawers, find a location, because right here you just go to the OLSHF.org. And as they're showing you, go to the programs menu. Then that first one drop-down site is donation drop-off sites. And you click on that and you get a humongous list of all the drop-off sites, all in the state of Oregon. See, look at that. I mean, there's a gazillion, and they go on and on and on and on and on. There's all kinds of places you can look up to go find where to drop off those glasses that you have that you don't know what to do with anymore. Okay, and if you need a donation receipt for your glasses, though, what you'll need to do is actually send them into our foundation or mail them into our foundation, and we will send you a tax donation receipt. Just want to make sure you knew that. And so that you want the address to the foundation, but it's 1010 Northwest Lovejoy in Portland, Oregon, and number suite 144, 97210. In case you would like to mail in for a tax receipt. You can look that up on our website too. And so after you find your little blue box and drop them in at the Safeway or Binion's or whatever store that's near you that has that box, and you drop those eyeglasses in, then the place, when it gets full, that provider, that Safeway store will call the Lions, and the Lions will come pick up that box and and bring them to the foundation. You just saw Paul's Astro dropping them off at the foundation, and this is the Lurk warehouse where we take them all. See, after Paul brings them into the foundation or other Lions, and they pile up in our hallway, then I put them in a transit van, or we also have this little van, this little guy here, this little trailer. This trailer gets to sit at the Albertsons parking lot, and the main parking lot in Gresham, and it gets filled up with glasses from all over Oregon. They come from Eugene and Bend and everywhere. So it's like this little transport for us, to help people. And because the Lions and Bend can't always come all the way out here just to drop off glasses. So it's a really, really unique and so helpful that they do that for us. And so this park's there, and sometimes I can go pick it up with the little van like that, and then unload it into the Lurk warehouse, and then take it back, and then take all of the glasses, then fill that up with the glasses and take them out to Coffee Creek, where that's where they go, to Coffee Creek. And then see, all these glasses that are on mission, that's our warehouse full of glasses ready for mission trips. And there's on the left is a bunch of people coming to pick up a bunch of glasses to take all over those. I think they were going to Mexico. Yeah, that was a trip to Mexico. And you can see there's like 6,700 pairs of glasses going out. Sometimes they take that many on one trip because there's a lot of folks that need a lot of help, and all over the world. So as you go on to the next one, we're going to show you what happens when, after those people bring them to all the eyeglasses come to the warehouse, and I get them all stored in there. We get thousands and thousands, probably 20, 30,000 pairs of glasses coming from all the Lines around the world, from that trailer, people dropping them off. And then what happens is we have sortings. We call them sortings. And so we have groups come in and do sortings. And you'll see here on the left, that happens to be a Lions group. That's the Milwaukee Lions. And they asked to come in. She go, do you have an open date that we can come in and sort glasses? Well, sure. So we work it out, and they come down and they sort glasses. And what they do is they make sure that it has 2 lenses. It has to have 2 lenses in it for it to go on somebody's face, of course, you see. So as long as it has 2 lenses, they just keep putting them in the box, 2 lenses, because it can be missing this temple. It could be missing a nose pad. But what they're going to be going out to Coffee Creek, where there's the program that you'll be hearing about in a few minutes, and they can fix that. They can put a temple on it. They can put a nose pad on it. They just can't put a new lens in it. So it has to have 2 lenses is all. We put them in there, and then the girls, and then we have other sortings. I want to go back to the sortings real quick. Also, you can be a group like the DGs or Central City Concern. Central City Concern comes out every month to sort eyeglasses with us, and they are an amazing partner of ours. And if you have a group like we do have a group called the Delta Gamma group that you just saw, they come out, they just call or send me an email. Can we come out and do a sorting? You know, because we have tons of glasses to sort through. So they can come out. They come out once a month, and Lions clubs, you can make an appointment with me to come out and have a sorting, and it's so fun. We call them sorting parties. Not just sorting, so sorting parties, because we have so much fun, because we're doing, it's not just because the groups that are coming out are fantastic people, but it's because we know what we're doing with those glasses, where they're going to go. It's so fun to be doing something that feels so good, that's going to help so many people. So if you'd like to schedule an eyeglass sorting with me in the future, you can go ahead and do that. Maybe not the too near future, but when we can get back in groups and get together, I'll be so happy to set up a time and do sortings with you guys. Okay, and so what happens next is, after they're done with the sortings, I take them out, or a Lion volunteer, whatever we can get, and they all go out to Coffee Creek, where there's the eyeglass program there, and my dear friend Amanda gets to direct all that, and it's so super fun. So I'm going to pass it over to her now and let her talk to you a bit.
Thanks, Tracy. You're so adorable. Hi, everyone. Like I said, I'm Amanda Mooney, and I run the Eyeglass Recycling Program at Coffee Creek Correctional Facility. I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about the program and once the boxes come to us and what that looks like, and I'll go through that process. So once the amazing volunteers that work with Tracy sort through the glasses, they get to come to Coffee Creek, where we hold them in a warehouse, and our security team search through those glasses to make sure that nothing that's not supposed to be there comes into the secure perimeter of our facility. The eyeglass recycling program is located in the minimum facility at Coffee Creek. So anything that comes through that fence has to be secure. So our security staff fully search all those glasses before they're put into bins and get to us. Once they come to us inside the secure perimeter, the ladies search through those boxes. They make sure, like Tracy said, that there's 2 lenses. Sometimes we get some that just have a lens or they get broken in the process of them coming to us. We make sure that they have temples, nose pads. They go through a 2-part cleaning process, which the ladies take great pride in detail in this process of hand cleaning each and every pair of glasses. Even if it is missing a lens, like Tracy said, we set those aside, we still clean them. We harvest those parts that we can pull off of them, like I said, like the temples or the nose pads, and we will reuse those for a pair that is missing or a pair that has nose pads that are just not the cleanliest. So the ladies at the prison take great pride in cleaning those glasses. So like I said, they hand clean those, and then they go into a sanitation portion machine to sanitize. Once they get out of the sanitizer, they then are hand dried and inspected to make sure that they are the cleanest that they should be to be put on someone's face. If they're not, then the ladies will definitely re-clean those and make sure they are up to par. Once they are completely cleaned, then they will go on to be calibrated. Each lady, I have a 5-station where the ladies will go and calibrate the glasses. This is the part where they are just so overwhelmed with joy and pride, because at the end of calibrating that pair of glasses and making sure that it has all the parts it needs, they get to initial the bag, and they know that their initials are going to a foreign country, and that's potentially going to be seen by people who need glasses, and just they're overwhelmed with joy and happiness knowing that they're helping back the community that they potentially took from. So once they sign off on that, make sure those glasses are up to par, they get sorted back into bins and boxes, and then I get to see lovely Tracy again, and Tracy will come back and pick up those glasses for you guys and back to your warehouse. We do try to recycle and read and calibrate up to 6,000 pairs a month. Sometimes we're over, sometimes we're under, depending on what we're going on. We never know what's happening in the correctional facility, so we're kind of at the mercy of the day and kind of have to go day by day. But like I said, we do try to read 6,000 glasses because we know how much it means to people that don't have sight. Now I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the program. The Eyeglass program is a work-based education program that started in 2002. So it's a 3-part system. The recycling portion is one part that I just talked to you about. The second part is the classroom portion that your very own Kelly Asbra started in 2002. She created the curriculum for this program, and she modeled it for the ABO, which is American Board of Optometry. So she started this program, wrote the curriculum. The ladies start their morning. They do the program starts in June and ends in May. They start the program in the morning. They do 4-hour classwork, so 1,000 hours worth of work, book work. They also do some soft skills. They are working toward their CPO, which is Certified Para-Optometric. In 2012, the ladies used to be able to take the paper portion of the ABO, but unfortunately they went to computerized, and because they cannot have internet access, we had to switch over to the Certified Para-Optometric. We are in the process and hoping to get the ABO back on paper form for the ladies, but they are still learning the curriculum that Kelly had started off from the very beginning, which is awesome and amazing. So when they do get out, they do have that opportunity to test for their ABO. The ladies take the test in May. The current class that I have right now, I've been out since March 12th from the ladies, so it's been very hard. They were scheduled to take the test in May. Unfortunately, they were unable to take the test because of COVID. So we are hoping to get them that test up and running and test for their CPO in August of this year, so this coming August. So I'm hoping, keep your fingers crossed, that we'll be able to get them tested for that. Another portion of the program is our finishing lab. So we actually edge all the glasses for the Department of Corrections. So all 14 institutions in the state of Oregon, we create their glasses for them. So the eye doctor comes to the institution, they write out their prescription, it gets sent over to us, and the ladies have the opportunity to make glasses and give back to the other institutions. So part of that process is they start off with a practice pair where they have to do 10 single vision glasses, they have to do 10 bifocal glasses, and they also have to do 10 semi-rimless glasses. Once they completed those glasses, those practice glasses will actually go on to site missions that we create. So they'll go back to you guys at the Lions and go out on site missions. But once the ladies have completed their practice, they can move on to actual making glasses for the other institutions. So the lab is an amazing part, and it also helps them for their future when they get out of the correctional facility. The guidelines to get into the program, this is a very sought out program. We typically we start the hiring process in February. So I was in the middle of starting the hiring process to start a class in June, but unfortunately we have to wait. But I usually get between 40 to 80 applicants and only 20 spots. So the inmates will fill out an application. They must have their GED or high school diploma. They have to be 6 months clear conduct. Sometimes in the correctional facility, things can get a little crazy and a little out of control, but the clear conduct is a huge portion of this. It means that the ladies want to change and they're looking forward to this, and they know getting into the program that they have to maintain clear conduct. They have to have 18 months remaining on their sentence, and they have to have a reading score of 242 and a math score of 238. Once they meet those guidelines and they send in an application, I will screen through that application, and then I will send out a 25-question survey, and they have to answer 25 questions, and they're not easy questions, because I really want to know how much this program means to them and that they're applying for it for the right reasons. And then after that, I narrow it down and we'll interview about 30 to 40 students. The interview process, one of the questions that I ask is always, what do you know about this program? And every single lady that comes into the room knows and always mentions the Oregon Lions Sight and Hearing Foundation. And they always mention the site missions and giving back to the community. And that just tells you right there the effect that the Lions have on this program and these ladies. After the hiring process, they begin the program in June, and it's go until graduation day. These ladies at the beginning of the year, beginning of class, watched a site mission video. It's the one from Vietnam. So they actually get to see exactly what you guys do and what they're working for. They look through photo albums of site missions. They have doctors that come in and speak to them about site missions and talk to them about all the amazing work and all the people that have their backs and are rooting for them. The Oregon Lions has been a huge asset and supporter of this program. And it's truly amazing that each and every one of you have helped in some way and believe in these women. We have several. My goal is when these ladies leave, that they leave with a job. I currently have one student who is a tutor. She's amazing, she's bright, she's brilliant, but she knows that if she does not leave with a job, that she is going to struggle. She always would turn to quick money. So her goal and my goal from the beginning was to make sure that she has that job. This is her third time incarcerated with us at Coffee Creek, and she completed this program. She actually got her certified para-optometric in 2018, and then in 2019, she went on and got her certified para-optometric assistant. Her goal is to get the ABO when she gets out, and she currently has 2 interviews lined up this month before she paroles on the 24th. So she hopefully, fingers crossed, will be leaving the institution with a job, gainfully employed, with people that believe in her. I also have several students who have gotten out. I have one student who released to Montana and got a job at an optical store. And little did she know that the owner of the optical store was the president of the Lions Club. So she joined the Lions Club at her local area in Montana, and she is now the vice president. She's been out 4 years, and she is now the vice president of the Lions Club. So regardless of when these ladies get out, they always believe and have the Lions in their hearts because you guys have done so much for them. It's amazing what you guys do, and we greatly appreciate it. I am more than willing to come and talk at any Lions club if you're interested. My email is up there. Also, you know, we have graduation. We always invite the Lions for graduation. We can only allow so many in because the inmates' families come as well. But you guys are always welcome to join us with that. But if you have any questions or anything, I am more than willing to answer them. Right, Trace?
Yep, here I am. I was just tearing up. I was tearing up, sorry. When you were talking about her getting 2 interviews already and leaving with a job already and how much the Lions do. Because I was in that program too, and now I'm getting to, I know, and now I get to be a part of the Lions. I'm not only working with the foundation and transporting eyeglasses back and forth to Coffee Creek, but also making glasses, and I'm a Lion in a Lions Club.
Oh, Tracy. Every time.
I know, it's the Lions. It's just an incredible group, organization. Okay, I better just stop right there because I'll go on and on and on, and we'll be here till 2 o'clock if I talk about how great the Lions are and the programs that they have. So, okay, so this on what happens to the glasses after they leave Coffee Creek and come back to me. They go out on site missions, and some of them are right here local. This is Diana Rimpey, and she runs an operation called Street Books downtown, and she gives out books to the homeless and other things. And she also connected with me so that the foundation, we can give her readers for the homeless downtown. And she comes about once every 2.5 months and grabs a box of readers and takes them, and just, oh, it's just amazing helping out the local folks downtown. And we also have other local projects such as the Eagle Scouts. There's Eagle Scouts. Yep, there's Chase. Chase, he came in with his grandma. She came in to get some glasses, and he came in telling me he wanted to go collect glasses for us. And so that was a project that he had. The Eagle Scouts do that a lot. They contact us so that they can come. And it's just an amazing, amazing programming, from Eagle Scouts to Coffee Creek to read books downtown homeless, right here in Oregon. And then there's also, they also go with our site missions, go all over the world, And like, we got Haiti, Hungary, Mexico, Vietnam, Peru. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. And it's just amazing how many people get helped. People wait in line for hours, days, actually. They walk for days and wait in line for hours just to get, have Steve Tronis here, like he's one of our guys, working. He's out there on a mission, and he's doing a refraction on that young lady. And that's what they do. They go out there and just take a bunch of glasses and form them up, and they don't always get to meet the exact same prescription. The man might leave with cat eyes, and he doesn't care because he gets to see, you know. And a woman might have these big black slick on, you know. Those are tortoiseshell slicks. We have these big slicks that are real, a female might get one of those, and it doesn't mind because she can see. It doesn't matter what they look like to them, and it's super amazing. They're just so grateful for all the glasses that we take out to them. And we also have some pastors that we take. There's a group that takes out readers for pastors so that they can read their Bibles and share what they want to share with their people and their groups in their churches. And it's such an amazing and there's so many pictures. There's a couple more, but I had so many pictures because we don't ask money from anybody to give them glasses to take on a sight mission. Just so you know, whether it's a Lion or a non-Lion, when they come get those glasses, it's free. You take them free, and you're not supposed to ask for money for them. What we do ask of you though is like stories and pictures of when people like this, like the pastors getting their reading glasses, or a child getting to see her mama for the first time putting on a -7 pair of glasses. I get pictures, and that's all we ask is pictures, so that we can share these pictures with others in hopes of getting more support. And look at that little lady down there on the right. Look at that smile on her face. She's got glasses on and she can read that little pamphlet in front of her. I love that little smile. And those are the things that I had so many pictures because I wanted to share so many of the neat things that places that they go, and the faces that the glasses go on, and all the different groups that go out there. However, we wouldn't have time to share all those pictures with you. I had to take a bunch out. So then we also have this is a big sight mission group that went on a while ago. Sorry, I don't know what this year it is, but it was quite a while ago. I see Gary Charbonneau in the background there, and but these are the groups of people. This is how many people it takes sometimes to do a sight mission, because when they go out there are tons of people lined up waiting for glasses, like I said, who have walked for sometimes 7-10 miles just to get there. So that's the sight missions, and it's super crazy amazing, and I'm so glad to be a part of this. And one day I'm going to go out on a sight mission. I got my passport. So I'm going to go with the Lions. Oh man, this is crazy amazing stuff. And here we are doing the LERC webinar, and so I'm going to go on to tell you a little bit about what's going on with dropping off your club's collected glasses because of during this COVID-19. Yeah, it is COVID. Anyway, so the Lions Club's volunteers can pick up the glasses if you're okay with picking up the glasses and at your providers or wherever they are, and you can bring them. You can drop off your club's collected glasses now after July 6th to the foundation only. Okay, we're not opening the Lions Eyeglass Recycling Center quite yet, but you can drop off your glasses after July 6th at the foundation, because we're opening I promised the foundation on July 6th. It's a Monday. I would ask that I don't get bombarded on Monday by everybody. It would be and just so you know, if we have somebody inside the shop, we'll have to wait outside. We're gonna do this the safest way possible, but I know you're dying to get your eyeglasses into us. And you've probably got 2,000 of them by now in the trunk of your car, and or more. And you can drop them, and we'll take them up and put them in the transit. We have a big van up at the top level, level H of the building that we're in, and we'll end up filling that up and taking it on out, because because of this COVID and stuff, we're going in slow, and we have short staff. Just so you know, we're doing the best we can to keep you safe as well as us during this time, and also able to collect your glasses and get them into us so that we can get them into the warehouse, so that as soon as the time comes that we can have a sorting party and get them on out again, and Coffee Creek will open up and it'll all be back to a new normal, but we'll still be putting eyeglasses on people's faces all over the world, no matter what. So just so you know, I want to reiterate, after July 6th, and it might be good to go ahead and call me or email me and make an appointment to come drop them off at us, because we may not be there full time. It might not be there Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30. It's a slow process. We got a slow process. So when you want to bring them in, get a hold of me, and we'll make a time for you to drop them at the foundation. Okay? And again, as I said, if you don't want to go pick your glasses up if you're not comfortable picking them up from the provider yet. See if somebody else in your club will, or a club near you. Well, who's the club next door? If it's, well, we have lots of clubs like right next door to us with the Legacy Lions, and then we have downtown Lions. And so we could always say, hey, is there somebody in your club that would be willing to go to this doctor's office and pick these up? That's just fine. You could do that. Anyway, that's perfect. And you can do that on email or on the phone, calling me or texting me, and emailing me. So check to see, as I said, who's in your club to pick them up. If there's a delay in your club, reach out to your provider. If nobody can get them, if nobody can come pick them up right now, or is not comfortable, actually, sorry, you can just reach out to that provider, the store that's calling you, and ask them if they can put them in a plastic bag and put them in the back for when you're ready to come pick them up. Reach out to your Lion friends, partner with other local Lions clubs, any other thing you could think of to help so that we can get the glasses donated in a safe way. And thank you so much. If you have any other questions, I'm right here right now, and I also have an email address, Tracy at OLSHF.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, Amanda. Thank you so much for all the information. We do have some questions. One of the ones that I just received is from Al, and Al wants to know, do we also accept used cell phones for recycling?
Yes, Al, we do. Yep. You use the cell phones and used ink cartridges and hearing aids. They can all be placed in those boxes. Yep. The cell phones are. We actually we have a local guy here in Beaverton, Oregon, that takes them from us. He buys them off us at a really good price. We were sending them all the way across the United States in bulk, but now he gives us a better deal, and he comes out and picks them up from us so I don't have to go to him, which is kind of cool. He comes in all the way out to the warehouse and gets them himself. So yeah, used cell phones, used ink cartridges, used hearing aids.
Excellent. Thank you. And Amanda, this is also from Al, but it's for you. And he was asking him more about graduation and what graduation typically looks like, and then hopefully that there'll be an event for us to go to again soon.
Yeah. So we try to go all out when it comes to graduation. Sometimes a correctional facility can be very dull and not very colorful. So we tend to pick a theme and we go all out and decorate it. I have secret squirrels that decorate, which is usually the incoming class, and we hold graduation in the dining room, which is in our minimum facility. When it comes close to graduation and when we pick that graduation date, I let the foundation know. I usually let Kelly Asbra know, and then she'll send the information out to local Lions clubs. Typically I can have about 30 Lions, depending on how many guests are coming in. I have to meet fire marshal code, so that makes it a little bit difficult when I have so many amazing people that want to come to graduation. To qualify and to get you in for graduation, there is a background check that needs to be done and cleared. That form will be sent out once Kelly contacts me and lets me know who is coming or who would like to come. It takes about a week to 2 weeks, depending on graduations are hectic, so we have a lot of background checks. So it depends on how many we have and how long it takes. So I usually do those. I have to get my guest list in 30 days in advance. So once that gets back clear, then I let you know, and then I send you all the details, directions, what you can and can't bring, what to wear, and all that good information. Like I said, hopefully I'm able to go back soon. I never thought I would be so crazy to get back into a prison and wanting to get back into prison. Most people want out, I want in. So that's a little bit different for people. But I'm hoping to still hold a graduation for this class coming up. So I'm not sure date or detail. That all depends on when I get back in and what that looks like. But I'll definitely let Kelly know so she can let all you guys know.
Excellent. And one of the other questions that we had that maybe either of you actually could answer is, are there any specific procedures for how clubs should pack the glasses for getting them to the warehouse? Or can they just be in garbage bags or boxes? Or what's your preference?
Okay, I'll answer that one. So there's a lot of different ways that Lions pack them to send them to us, and you know, there's no set way. I mean, if you want to, if you okay, so they can stay in the cases. You don't have to take them out of the cases. You can leave them in the cases, and they can stay safer longer through their transition. Because when I take this pair of my glasses off, and I just throw them in the box, it causes them to get scratched up a little along the way, and they mingle with other glasses. And so the longer they can stay safer, the better. If you choose not to send your box, if you don't have any, you might not even have a case. You know, the glasses come to you and there's no cases. Some folks use plastic bags, and I reuse those plastic bags. If a club sends me a bunch of glasses nicely in plastic bags to keep them safer, I reuse those plastic bags with other clubs. So don't worry that they're being not recycled and that's wasted, because it's really not. I just reuse them just like I do the boxes. So, and other people line them with newspaper, and that's a nice way. If you have, you know, your newspaper is extra, so you don't have to throw it in the trash, you can line the glasses, and they do that in layers and boxes. They put glasses and then layer newspaper and then glasses layer. That keeps them safe too, because as soon as they get to us, we can't have any extra protection on those glasses. When they go in the box to go out to Coffee Creek, there can't be any paraphernalia other than glasses in there. So we have to take everything else out. So that, then when they all go in that big box together, then that's their last trip out before they get cleaned, and that's where they get mingled. So if we can keep them safer longer and less scratching, that's the only thing I say. But if you don't have anything to put them in, it's okay. Just you just throw them in a plastic bag and send them on out and put them in a box. It's okay. There's no particular way. It doesn't have to be done a particular way. Whatever works best for you and your club, and just to keep the glasses safe for longer when you're thinking about it, when you're packing them.
Thank you so much. Sorry about my little hiccup with the screen there. I didn't mean to go on to the next slide. I was trying to answer a question. And what had come in was Larry, who is the Sight and Hearing Chair of the Springfield Lions, wants to know, is there a local Safeway store in their area, or how do they get connected to a Safeway or Albertsons to have eyeglasses transported in?
Okay, I'll actually have to get a hold of the guy at the Albertsons and find out which local, because I have a connection, Heath, at the main distribution warehouse, and I can get your information, Larry, and get back to you on that one. Would that be okay?
Of course it is. Yes, we'll get that response back to Larry. And then one other question. Linda says, if I'm traveling to a foreign country, can I take a box of readers to the Lions Club there?
That's my understanding. Mm-hmm. Yep. And sometimes I've even given a little written permission from us to go out on a, because sometimes they want to stop them and think they're trying to sell them, but I can give them a little letter, a customs letter they call it, so that on Lions letterhead, so that they can take them out, because you don't have to be a doctor to distribute a reader.
Excellent. And I think one of the last ones here was a question that I had responded to, but wanted to make sure everybody else had a chance to hear the answer as well, is if your location for drop-off is not in the community, is not listed on our website, please do email that to either Tracy or myself, and it's first name Brenda at OLSHF.org, or send that information to Tracy. We'll make sure we get that onto our website. And if one of them changes, or if there's a place that's no longer accepting those, we do want to keep that list as current as possible. So please let us know as those locations change. I'm looking through real quick here, and I'm not seeing any other questions that are coming up. Yeah. Oh, I know. Here's the question. How does somebody get a collection box for their community?
So that's a good question. You would email me at the Tracy at OLSHF.org, and I will contact the Lions Club in your area and have them drop one off to you, because I distributed those boxes each year to the Lions clubs when we have conventions, so they should have a few boxes in their home, the Sight and Hearing Chair in that club, and I'll just ask them to drop one off. I just happened to do that the other day and had one dropped off. So Just go to get a hold of me and I'll get a box out to you.
Thank you. And then while I asked that, several more questions came in, and one of those is for you, Amanda. How many graduates do you have?
You know, when I started the program, took over the program about 4 years ago, there was 15 students. I since was able to get some more books. So I bumped my numbers up to allowing 20 students into the program. And through the year, sometimes I lose a student if they have a medical issue and have to get out. So the numbers range anywhere from 14 to 18 right now that I have graduating from the program. But I try to graduate all 20 of them.
Excellent. And then one of the other final questions that came in is, what about accepting individual lenses? Can we do anything with those?
Yes, that's a new avenue that we found, that Kelly Asber found, that we can collect those now. So don't throw away your lenses. Go ahead and send them on in to us, and we'll get them out to the corporation that will accept them from us. As I said, Kelly finally found one, and what they're going to do with them is make like motorcycle helmets out of the lenses and stuff. So that's really cool.
That's amazing. I had no idea.
Yeah. So we're saving. This is a brand new thing. We're starting to save lenses. I forgot to mention that part. Thank you for asking that question.
Yeah, and that's all we have for questions right now, unless there's anything else that came up from you at any point in time that you thought, oh, I want to make sure to mention that. Um, Otherwise, we're coming to the end of our time.
Okay. Thanks, everybody, for joining.
I want to say thank you to our panelists. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I can't say how much I admire. It just, words escape me. And then for Amanda, everything that you're doing out there and supporting for the program and the women who are working so hard, it's humbling. So I really appreciate working with both of you.
Couldn't do it without the Lions and you guys, so I greatly appreciate you all.
I would also like to read this quote from Helen Keller before we close, that she says, I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do the something that I can do. That's by Helen Keller.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today, and we look forward to having other setups and webinars with you all in the future. Thanks, everybody. Bye, and have a wonderful day.
Bye, thank you guys.
Bye, thank you.